Hey folks, welcome back to Bbqland. I'm Jack, and today we're going to see what is better, the Joe Jr. or the Kamado Joe Classic 3. We're going to fire these Joes up at the same time and cook exactly the same chicken in the barbecues using the deflector plates, and we're going to see which one does it better. So today, Joe Jr. versus the Kamado Joe 3. Let's get it on. Both our grills are on, the air vents are fully open on both, and the coals are lit. So we want to get these grills to 200 degrees Celsius before we restrict that airflow and hold that temperature for the duration of our cook. Today we're going to be cooking chickens from the Thoughtful Producer. They've kindly provided 2 of their chickens for us to cook and taste test at the end. These are our chickens from the Thoughtful Producer, 2.2 kilograms each, and all I've done is sprayed them with a little bit of cooking oil, some low-fat avocado oil, and covered them in salt and pepper. The Joe Jr. has reached temperature first, so we're going to restrict the airflow here, and then we're going to dial this right back down to about 2 fingers. There. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel by hitting the icon below, and anything you see featured in today's video will be available in the description below. Our Classic 3 has now reached 200 degrees, so we're going to restrict the airflow and close our control tower. The Thoughtful Producer actually advised to cook your chicken at 220 degrees Celsius for the first 20 minutes and then drop the temperature down to 180 degrees Celsius. Then they advised to cook the bird for 15 minutes per every 500 grams, so these chickens should take an hour and 20 minutes. So there we have it. Both chickens are now fully cooked. We took them off when they reached 68 degrees Celsius, and then we rested them to let them come up to the safe eating temperature. So we're just going to cut into them now and see how we have done. First of all you need to do to take the leg off is just cut at an angle and find the joint, and then you're going to break that bone. These chickens reach full maturity, so their bones are a lot denser than normal chickens, hence why I'm having trouble here with a knife. But I think you agree that looks pretty good. Looks juicy. As you can see, you want your juice inside your chicken, not all over your board. So that looks good. I mean, look at that. It's nice and juicy, moist chicken. Let's have a cut into our chicken cooked on the Joe Jr. So if you was worried about how much could you fit on the Joe Jr., here's the proof. You can fit a 2 and a bit kilo chicken, and it will cook, no issues, really nicely. Joe Jr.'s nice and portable. It weighs around 35 kilos, so it can be moved if you're going camping, on holiday, staycations. It's perfect for that. And check out that crispy skin. That is the perfect crispiness. As the Joe Jr. doesn't have as much space in the dome as the Classic 3, the crown did struggle to come up to temperature. The legs cooked perfectly, but the crown was a little bit behind. So just to speed things up, I turned the chicken upside down. That's why you've got some nice grill marks on the Joe Jr.'s crown, but both chickens came out amazing. As you can see, loads of smoke on the one in the Joe Jr. because it's so close to that heat source. It was really working to put smoke into the food. Brilliant. So just to recap, 2 chickens, grills set at 200 degrees Celsius, both cooked lovely. The Classic 3, we didn't have to do anything to it. We literally just set the temperature, put the chicken in and close the lid. The Joe Jr. needed a little bit more attention, but both chickens came out gorgeous. Thanks again for joining us at Bbqland, and we'll see you again next week for some more cooking videos, hints, tips, and how to get the best at your grill.